Quick disclaimer, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing here should be considered financial advice. Always do your own research and understand the risks before investing.
Yeah, hello, and welcome back to a Ethereum update. We're going to be on the 4-hour chart, so bit of a shorter time frame. If you haven't seen some of our longer term Ethereum videos, make sure to check those out. Those go more into what this full mover tracking will be playing out for as well. But in the meantime, we're going to be on the shorter time frame. So really quickly, we have a possible A wave bottom in for the Ethereum because we have formed a B, C to the upside, where this A wave could still be tracking a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a possible one more high in that A wave because we have not formed any wave move to the downside or any indication has started that this B wave could be started to the downside to enter our support region for this B wave. Obviously, the higher that this A wave goes, the higher this support zone will also go as well for this B wave. Now, same thing I've been saying with Bitcoin, with this A wave we're getting to the upside, it's totally possible that this is just all part of the B wave. And once we form a top here, it's totally possible that we start that larger corrective move to the downside in that C wave, where this ABC or this A, since this high from the 14th of January, ABC, we could be possibly just form possible one more high here, and then that could be all of this B wave, and then we start that C wave to the downside. But because Bitcoin leads the market, we will keep this in mind that we could just form something similar to Bitcoin with this move being A, B, C to the upside, and also just this being more probable as well. So that is kind of what we are tracking at the moment. We technically have everything for this A wave that we need, and if we do start seeing some downward trend, then this B wave could be starting, and depending on where the top is here, this support zone will be adjusted obviously. But as of right now, our support zone is between 2,843 2,945. If we find support here, then we can start that C wave to the upside, where it should start with a 5-wave move for that C wave, and we can enter this larger support region between 3,019 to 3,267, which we already actually have entered this resistance zone as well for Ethereum. And it seems like Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin a little bit at the moment, and I think some altcoins have been outperforming Bitcoin. Not 100% sure on that, but Bitcoin is kind of more of a choppy movement that it has been having, and it looks like Bitcoin is going to be starting that B wave to the downside. So we'll keep track of that. For Ethereum, what we want to see for this B wave is we want to see a 3-wave corrective move in ABC, and then we want to bounce from support. Obviously, like I say in pretty much every video, it's okay if we go a little below support as long as we bounce back up into it. What we do not want to see is a decisive break below support, because then that would change our scenario that we are tracking. Now, for this B wave, when we are looking for this ABC, could be possible that this could just be all of the ABC right here. But it's not the most probable scenario, but it is something that everyone should think about as a scenario, because in this market, nothing is guaranteed, and it's all just speculation, and at any moment, anything can happen. So once we do find this A wave top, we can expect a B wave corrective move. As long as it's in 3 waves, then we can look for higher prices in that C wave.